Ah.
Oh. Alright, Mason's over here mummifying himself for the epic challenge of jumping from one bed to the other.
Alright.
Synth to make it more epic. You got this.
So, what's your name?
Michael Gresham.
Okay, and what instrument do you play?
I play guitar in this band.
Why?
Dan confronted me a couple summers ago, said that he wanted to start a band, post-hardcore band, with a little bit of metalcore influence in. And he heard from my sister I play guitar, so he gave me a little audition downstairs, showed my riffs, told him I could write music really well, and he said, I'm in.
Cool.
Supposed to give a shout out to Michael Manario of My Ransom Soul. This next take is for you.
Impressive.
Let's do this.
This is...
Okay. What's your favorite song on all the ones that we play?
My favorite song, without a doubt, is Broken. It's fast, it's heavy, and it has a really good ballad at the end, and it finishes really strong. It's a great breakdown.
Okay. Nice. Michael is sitting here eating a peanut butter, just peanut butter and ham at 1 in the morning.
I'm hungry.
And Adam is peeing. Did you just... So before we came in the studio, what did you think? Did you think it would be difficult, or, you know, what were your, I don't know, impressions, I guess?
I practiced a lot for the studio. I knew that the click track would be different, but I knew that I would be having drums to go by. I was a little apprehensive. I was very nervous before I started, but once I started playing, and then once Adam came down, he just sat down on the couch, just like, yeah, just do it. I was really...
That was a good explanation. You do that.
We are currently driving extremely slowly, but stealthily through the Home Depot parking lot, observing places to take pisses, such as this semi-truck. We will now nonchalantly observe the cockpit of the truck to see if there are any drivers present.
I don't see anyone.
What instrument do you play, Adam?
play guitar, play the axe.
Play the axe. All right.
Axe.
Why did you pick guitar as your instrument?
Let me see. Well, I was into like really dumb like bands when I was in middle school, and I saw them, like jamming. So I kind of just went to Guitar Center and picked one up, and that's how it started.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Saints Will Rise?
I want to say like a year and a half. I was taking a crap one day, and Michael called me. He's like, "You want to join the band?" Sure. He's like, "Yeah, we got a show in 3 days, so you have that long to learn like 4 songs."
And you did.
Yeah.
Surprisingly
More or
well.
less.
All right, Adam. So, what was your favorite moment at a show?
He gave Michael a mic, and right during For His Glory, we have this, stop, and then your Mason is just going like, da, 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 da. Everything's quiet, so the crowd's just kind of standing there, and Michael goes up to the mic. He's like, "It's coming, guys! No!" And you can see. I took a look, and like 5 people were like. To the breakdown, and we lost all power, but he never did that again. So
No. 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 It is now.
It's good. Hey.
All right. So, what's your name?
Samuel Porter,
Samuel Porter.
first.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
Very nice. So, what instrument do you play?
Bass guitar. in
Why?
this band. Because I started playing bass because nobody else played it. And I played in this band because it needed a bass player.
Okay, that's a good reason. What's your favorite song that we do?
I like For His Glory and whatever it's called. The
The
R1 that we got rid of the Regret.
yeah, the Regret, which is just now Regret. Weird old dude. Why is it your favorite song?
Because they're fun to play and they have awesome guitar parts, which are cool to listen to. And there's fun bass parts, which are fun to play.
Well said. Sam. One mile almost fell off a second ago. On purpose, of course. Of course. And this guy right here, Dan. What's he been doing? 14 minutes, 0.5 miles.
15 resistance.
You're a champion, bro. You're a champion, bro. So, what instrument do you play?
Play the keys, and I sing in the band.
And why do you play keys and sing?
I play the keys because my wonderful mother forced me to do it since I was like 7, and it paid off. So, pretty good at it. Now I love it. And I sing because I always loved to sing since I was a little kid. Even when I sounded awful, I would still blast my voice and sing the way around my house. Just love it. Passion.
That's cool.
You thought you could get away. That mask you wore was perfect. Did you take it off on purpose when I watched as you broke my heart? You told me that it was yours when you ripped it from my chest. And as I lie here bleeding, you lie and say it's all okay.
Are you not driving them?
Not yet.
Like you,
Hey, wait for me.
I wanna talk like you, walk like you, it's true.
What are you doing?
I'll be out the door. Boys chase me. Here's my number. Call me baby.
It's maybe.
Whatever.
And our keyboardist is joyriding. Going speed of light. Look at that. 3D son of a biscuit. Look at him go, that fat turd.
Sir, you cannot. Sir.
This guy is so weird.
What is your favorite Bible verse?
It is Philippians 4:4-7, which is rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, with prayer and supplication and thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus.
What's your name?
My name is Mason Null.
What instrument do you play?
I play the drums.
Why do you play the drums, Mason?
That's a good question. Remember, I always learned piano when I was growing up. That's what my parents wanted me to do. They're like, "Oh, piano's a great instrument." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't like it." And I always loved the drummer in my dad's band. So I guess I really kind of took to that. And I asked for a drum set one year for Christmas, the same year that I was actually in the hospital. And I came home, and my dad's like, "Well, it's good you were in the hospital for one reason. It's because it's impossible to hide this as a present."
Yeah.
So I got a drum set when I was 12, and I've been playing ever since. It's an awesome instrument.
Is that all we needed?
That's all I wanted.
Yeah. Alright.
I've heard you've done a lot of crazy stuff.
I have done a lot of crazy stuff. I ate 18 Wild Wings at Buffalo Wild Wings rather than taking the Blazing Challenge.
Nice.
I'm saving that for our next show, so if you're there, that's what I'll be doing. I got choked out by Adam. Like, he held my throat so that I was oxygen deprived, and blood deprived to my brain, and I passed out. I woke up 30 seconds later, and it felt like I got kicked in the face by an elephant. But it was really cool. I drove with 3 people holding onto my car.
All right, so Mason literally, he wanted to get choked out.
Let me explain to you why I don't want to do it again. Because he starts
No, he starts convulsing. He was convulsing in my arm. I thought I was gonna.
If he dies, we're gonna get kicked out of the
This guy, official boss of the day. How does it feel?
boss of the day.
I feel like I could run around the world and throw up at the same time.
Yeah,
Volunteer to be choked out.
volunteered and didn't even fight.
He's like,
There was only the natural reflex, of just, and that was it.
yeah, so get this. So I am outside talking to my girlfriend, minding my own business. I mean, my wife.
You come back
I'm
in,
like my girl.
and there's
And I
like,
just walk in and I'm like,
girl and your friend.
what?
and he's like,
Adam, what are you doing? I was like, it's not my fault, it's his idea. I didn't do it.
It was your idea. You're like, hey, you want to
Yeah,
get choked out?
all
And I
right,
was
I'm
like,
never going to suggest these things to you
Sure.
again.
Yeah.
I'm like the bad influence. Hey, you want to go skydiving? Mason gets like hanged by the rope. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, do you want, we're setting up a group for you.
It's gone. Okay. So, what's your name?
My name is Devin Collins.
Alright, Devin, and what instrument do you play?
I play the throat.
That's
I'm very mastered in the skills of the throat.
and why do you like to play the throat?
Because the throat is brutal and it conveys a lot of emotion as opposed to singing, which is totally not of the throat. It's the diaphragm, as everyone knows.
Well, how long have you been with Saints Will Rise?
I am one of the former members, all the way back to when Saints Will Rise was Under the Ashes, which we don't like to mention. You can cut that part out.
Don't cut it out.
From the beginning is the answer.
Okay.
Devin's on a bout of silence right now. Oh my gosh, looks like he's gonna kill. Just trying to preserve his voice for his vocal takes tomorrow, so he's not speaking, so we get to call him names, and he can't say hi. Oh my gosh. This is Devin's creation.
Oh yeah.
2
We've got
McDoubles.
a McDouble, a McChicken, another McDouble, some
2 McNuggets.
2 McNuggets. Top it off with some fries.
This cup right here.
No, not that. Dump the ketchup on it.
Little ketchup.
Okay. So, before we went into the studio, what were your thoughts? And then after it, kind of like a before and after comparison.
So before I went to the studio, I thought a lot of it was going to suck. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I had never met this guy before. Never knew who Steve Berger was. Wasn't sure, once we walked into that basement, the whole thing seemed a little sketchy and ghetto. So I had no idea how this quality was going to come out. I had no idea how we were going to do. I was worried about all of our tempos. I was worried all of us were going to slip up and it was just going to get stuck in the recording like that. So, what I've heard so far, a lot of it's a lot stronger than I expected originally. Some parts can be improved, but that's what I have to focus on for upcoming recordings and shows. But as far as what we have now, I think we made a really strong EP. I'm really surprised with what we were able to come up with, and I can't wait for people to hear it.
Alright, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Alright. This is Devin Kahn. He's our throat instrument player,
And I have a bathing suit.
and he has a bathing suit.